Republican in the Colorado House, a candidate for Congress, is on probation right now for drunk driving and a weapons charge. House Minority Leader Mike Lynch and the Colorado State Patrol managed to keep his arrest in 2022 quiet until today, when it was first reported by the Denver Post. Marshall Zelling is along with additional details on this. Marshall, the arrest report you've seen shows that Lynch was going 90 miles an hour down I-25, blood alcohol more than double the legal limit, and then during the stop, Lynch reaches for his gun.
It was a gun in his pocket. According to the Colorado State Patrol trooper who pulled him over and wrote the report, the trooper had to pin Lynch's hand to his leg as Lynch held the gun in his pocket. The trooper told him numerous times to stop and not move, said Lynch released his grip, put his hands in the air. I asked the House Minority Leader about that part of his DUI traffic stop.
Do you remember being told not to reach for weapons? They saw a pocket knife, and then you admitted having a gun. You were told not to reach for the weapons, and then you reached for your gun.
I'm not certain that that's the order that went in. I think it was oh crap, I forgot. I've got a gun in my pocket, and so I was trying to be proactive with the officer.
Here is what the Colorado State Patrol trooper wrote in the DUI report. I feared for my safety as Mr. Lynch manipulated a firearm after I had clearly told him not to touch the knife in his other pocket. He told me he had a little .380 and said it's not a big deal. I informed him that pulling a gun out of our pocket when in contact with the police was in fact a big deal, and people get shot that way.
Did you hope it would be kept secret?
I was realistic that, this would come out someday and I would face it like I'm doing right now. And that's what leaders do. They, make mistakes, pick themselves up, become better for it, and move on.
You got pulled over for DUI and you had a gun on you. Didn't you expect that to make the news?
Eventually, yeah.
But not by your own accord?
Correct. There's two ways you can do it. You can tell or you not tell. I flipped the coin and ended up with the not tell option.
Now I need to ask, what else are you not telling voters and the public that we may find out as you run for Congress? Yeah, well, I think this search was in an effort to find all that, and I think this is the only thing you're going to find on me. I mean, I don't think that. I know that for a fact. So.
This search refers to him running for Congress, and he thinks there's some opposition research being done against him to put this out there. The CSP report also notes that the Colorado State Patrol Public Information Officer was notified about 25 minutes after the traffic stop. We asked CSP why the Public Information Officer and the department did not make this public. CSP tells me tonight it's standard procedure to notify the Public Information Officer when an incident would attract potential media attention, but not necessarily a policy to proactively tell the public unless asked. Kyle.
Policy that worked out pretty well for the minority leader, who, as if he was playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire drunk on the side of the highway, asked to phone a friend.
The guy's name is Mike Hahn. He's a lobbyist at the state capitol. He's the conduit, basically, between lawmakers and the Colorado State Patrol. And I asked why he made that reference during the traffic stop. And he said it was so he wouldn't find out about it from someone else as a courtesy call to let him know that this person who interacts between the two agencies, hey, I want to give you a heads up, this happened.
Pretty astonishing. Flip a coin to figure out if you're going to tell voters. I think that there's a chance that this propels him to the front of the GOP field for that congressional race. Marshall, thank you.